Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. You're watching our in-depth video review of the Toshiba Excite 10. It's powered by NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core processor. We're going to find out whether or not it could stack up against some of the other offerings such as the ASUS Transformer Prime and the ASUS Transformer Pad 300. This guy's available right now. You can pick it up for $450 for the base 16GB version. So we gotta give some credit to Toshiba for designing a better looking tablet compared to their first offering in the Toshiba Thrive from last year. Now the Excite 10 sports some conventional design cues from other tablets out there. It's fairly streamlined, it has some really nice choice of materials. You have the aluminum back cover, gives it a good amount of strength and durability. We like the pattern it has in the back, it gives it a good amount of grip, and it doesn't feel slick or slippery. As a whole, it's very conventional looking with its overall design approach, but at least it's a lot more favorable looking than the Toshiba Thrive. The Excite features a 10.1-inch WXGA IPS LCD panel, so it's 1280 by 800 pixels. It's pretty much the norm out of most Android tablets, so it's just decent enough to make out fine text. Not as awe-inspiring compared to the resolution found with the new iPad and its Retina display, but it's more than decent, as we said. It has a nice juicy color production thanks to its IPS LCD panel, though in outdoor conditions it kind of washes out and very difficult to make out. Also, we do notice some bleeding going on with the display towards the edges, top, bottom, sides. It's only present when you're viewing it in complete darkness, and it's only visible with the color black. Above the display, there's a 2-megapixel front-facing camera for self-portraits and video chat. Meanwhile, on the sides of the tablet, we find its left and right speaker, its proprietary dock connection port for charging and data connectivity, the dedicated power button, the volume control. They're both very responsive when you press them down. You have also a orientation lock, microphone, 3.5mm headset jack, the micro HDMI out, the micro USB port, which you could use for just data connectivity, and a full-size SD card slot. And finally, in the rear, there's a 5-megapixel autofocus camera with a single LED flash that ability to shoot 720p videos. There's something out of the ordinary with the Excite 10 just because it features the stock Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich experience. So if you've seen it before on other tablets, you'll be very familiar with it. Of course, a lot of personalization thanks to the vast widgets and all the features of it. But it'd been nice to see Toshiba add just a little bit of customization, whether it be just some sort of additional widgets or just to differentiate themselves from the competition. Of course, we love the fact that the Toshiba Excite 10 is powered by an NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core processor and it's coupled with 1GB of RAM. And you can tell even with the graphically intensive live wallpaper, it's able to maintain a good amount of responsiveness with pretty much any operation, whether it be opening up applications, kinetic scrolling, stuff like that, watching videos. It's pretty effortless, but every now and then we do notice just a little bit of lag, but it's not that bad at all. Thanks to its mighty fast processor, we're extremely happy with the web browsing experience on the Toshiba Excite 10. You can tell here with kinetic scrolling, it's very responsive, able to maintain the same rate of fluidity with pretty much all operations, whether it be kinetic scrolling or just pinch zooming, and thanks to flash support, you definitely get that desktop-like experience. As an alternative, Toshiba packs its very own media player to watch videos or play music. Nothing different about the video player, but with the music, it's pretty much straightforward with its presentation. Not quite as attractive looking, quite conventional. You have your albums, your songs, and all that. And when you're playing a song, it just displays the usual stuff. As expected, the tablet runs fine when it comes to watching high-definition videos. The one we have here is encoded in DivX, 1920 by 1080 resolution, 1080p, and you can tell running very smoothly, a lot of good details, nice punchy colors. It's able to also play a wide variety of different codecs like H.264, XVID, and also MPEG-4. Unfortunately, there's no love given to the Excite 10's 5-megapixel autofocus camera, and as a whole, it's just pretty disappointing. Terrible to say the least. With its details, it's really indistinct and faint, and on top of that, in low lighting conditions, you could forget about using it. It's just a lot of digital noise that muddies up its overall quality. Furthermore, there's something to like about the Excite 10's 720p video recording. That's the maximum resolution you can shoot videos. No 1080p with this guy. Now, it does move relatively smooth, but it's, again, lacking in the detail department. Extremely muddy looking. Audio quality is decent, but it just suffers from also sensitive exposure. Wi-Fi connectivity with the tablet is pretty good. We have a wireless router in another room that's 30 feet away, and you can tell it has still a connection to it, and we didn't notice any fluctuation during our time using it. Much like its rivals, we're very happy with the battery life out of the Toshiba Excite 10. Even with its quad-core processor in tow, we're able to get at least 1 day of normal usage out of a full charge, which should be more than enough, but if you're a heavy user or power user, just expect to charge it nightly. First and foremost, we got to say that we like the direction that Toshiba's going with its second generation Android tablets. The Excite 10 is vastly superior compared to the Toshiba Thrive from last year. It sports a contemporary design, much like its rivals. It also has some nice specs like the quad-core NVIDIA Tegra 3 processor. So there's definitely a lot to like for $450. But then again, if you really want to get something at the upper end of the spectrum, we still recommend the Asus Transformer Prime. It's $500, $50 more than this guy, and you get a tablet that has a convertible style to it, better display, and of course a thinner tablet as a whole, and just seems like the more appealing. It's a respectable offering from Toshiba, but for the money, we still probably recommend the Asus Transformer Prime. So if you'd like to learn more about the Toshiba Excite 10, you can check out our website, guys, PhoneArena.com. This is John V. Thanks for watching.